Okay, these are our sub-irrigated garden boxes. We built these boxes, and as you can see right here, well, let's look inside first. We've got this flex tubing. It's the kind that you put like whoop, there, like at the end of your drain pipes on your house. It's got little tiny slits in it. You can see it's been rained on, but you can kind of see the slits in it. The idea here, and this is a fill tube. So the fill tube goes into one of these pipes and it's hooked to our sprinkler. So actually this is gonna be a totally self-watering system because we're just gonna set the sprinklers to actually fill these boxes. But you could fill that manually too, either way. This is just oh, you made that permanent. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I was gonna say permanent. you could take that out, but Felix has actually screwed it in, so whatever. That can be changed later if we want. Anyway, so the idea here is that you're going to fill this, and each of these pipes are going to fill with water. And here, let me pull up the ends of these. They're capped just with some garden fabric, and we just taped the fabric on. That is so the bottom of this box you can see, this is just rainwater here. The bottom of this box can fill with water, and these tubes are going to fill with water, but they're capped at the end so the soil won't get into the tubes. And then we're going to fill this box with soil, and I'll show you later what that is going to look like. And the soil is going to go kind of between each of these tubes here, and sort of through, is it capillary action, I believe? Hopefully I'm saying the right thing. That the soil, the drier soil on top is going to pull the moisture up from the wet soil on the bottom and keep the soil on top at the perfect moisture setting. And we did this with some pots, just some planter pots on the front porch last summer, and they worked great. The plants in there thrived. They did really awesome, which is good for me because usually I kill plants because I'll let them dry out, and then I'll water them, and then I'll let them dry out, so they don't do well because of the inconsistency. But this is going to keep the soil perfectly moist and consistent all summer. So hopefully, cross my fingers, and I'll keep updating here, we will have some nice, lush, healthy vegetables that we're going to grow in here. And then to make sure that the water level doesn't get too high, because you don't want the box to fill up with water to the top, because your roots will be deprived of oxygen and they won't survive. So we have not drilled these yet, but we're about to drill some drain holes right about there, so that as soon as the water gets up to that level, it'll just drain out. So the water level will never be higher than, what is it, about 3 inches on the bottom. So we'll see how this works. Hopefully that is enough water. If we find that it's just not holding water very well, hopefully 3 inches of water in this bottom will sustain it for. So the idea is that you won't have to fill it up. You only have to fill it up like once a week. And so it's a big water conservation. So that's it. More to come.